could Frank be sacked? Choo blood.
I'm like a meerkat, fam. I just grew a bit taller when I
Also,
hear this.
yeah, it's nice to see someone else wearing that sausage outfit.
Choo blood.
Choo. This train is having signal failures.
Fine.
This train will terminate at Nuneaton.
It's fine, okay? Our league position's okay. He's just got here.
I'm
It's
okay.
fine.
I'm fine.
What? I mean, what do people expect?
Mid-table again.
11?
So
It's
what?
Enick.
17th last
It's
year.
Enick
mid-table
and
right
Joe
now.
Lewis and all of them.
You
I'm
do it. You
fine.
do my segment. Go on, you do it.
No, because I'm not letting you off hook too much.
Please.
But you're fine.
I'm fine.
And Thomas
actually
has
not
just
fine.
got there. And
she's
I
not-
don't
hang
know
on,
what
she's
we.
not fine.
I'm not fine.
She's not
I'm not fine.
Then
just
you don't need
said
to hear
she's
from
not
me.
I'm just
fine.
checking where we are.
No,
as
you
a
know,
team. I revised that. We're 12.
I saw this year.
Wow.
12. We're 12.
Big Angie, after 13 games, 20 points.
Correct.
Thomas Frank, after 13 games, 18.
Oh, it's late.
There's such a great difference there,
Choo
isn't
blood. Signal
Yeah, but you got
failure.
sacked.
Even
Signal
expressions
failure.
are disappeared,
Signal
Anyway.
failure.
What-
Expressions have disappeared.
Come on, what do you want?
What do you mean, what do we want?
What I
Explain
want-
how
what
rubbish you
What I
are.
want is just
5
I just
minutes,
want
2-0 down at
analysis.
home.
I just can't wait to hear what happened.
H.
Actually, no, I already
Wilson.
know what happened. Vicario,
This geezer.
he's playing against you.
Fella.
What was that?
Look, I told you a couple weeks ago that I can't do what I did with Ange. I'm not on no trains. I'm on no motorways. I'm off. Vicario, as an individual mistake, individual error. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what.
Just smash it out, if
No, but
anything.
I just don't. I
And
don't
then
actually know.
backtrack.
I don't know
Goal,
what you're
throw it.
doing.
Throw
Like
it.
what
Throw it.
goes through your mind
Rosetta.
to start to becoming all the way out there. Firstly, and then also you're shouting at everyone else. No, bro, look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Okay. One thing I will commend him on is after we lose, which again happens quite a lot, he is the only one that ever comes out and faces media and holds it. So I'll give him that. I will give him that. Quite frankly, he's not good enough.
really?
Probably never has been. He's all right as a shot stopper, but
Remember
apart
when he was
from
a
that,
bargain? He's not.
We
He's
got-
never been good
can I
enough.
talk?
Never.
He's never been good
Never.
Can I
enough.
talk
is
about? Can I
strong.
talk? Thank you. Again, when he signed,
Noting some
he was
things down
good.
here.
He was good. But over the last 18 months, he probably hasn't been good enough. And luckily for him, whenever we've signed someone else, probably in a Kinski or had a Fraser
been rubbish
Forster,
as well.
they've also been rubbish.
yeah, Kinski.
So in all honesty, it's helped him because he's had no one there to actually challenge him because everyone else is equally as crap, if not worse. Thomas Frank, I want to state that I genuinely do think that Thomas Frank is a good manager. I do. I just don't think he's right for Tottenham. I really don't. I was talking about this yesterday. I was talking about this yesterday, okay, about a connection that you tend to have with a manager, right? Spurs fans had this connection with Ange early on because obviously the football was so much more positive than what we'd had under Conte and the back end of that season. And obviously the first 10 games, he won. With Thomas Frank, it's a style of football that nobody really wants because it's obviously a lot more negative, a lot more pragmatic, which is fine. Fans can get on board with that if you are winning games, if you are seeing improvements. For the first few games, I think there were signs of improvements. We weren't conceding all the time. Yes, it wasn't sexy by any stretch, but you were getting the results over the line for the most part. So it allowed you to be like, okay, well, you know, let's see what he can do here. After the Chelsea game, which I thought would be an anomaly for that level of performance, the lack of any type of hunger, determination, fight, putting up the XG numbers that we did, I thought, okay, this is where I need to really decide if I'm going to get on or off this train. It wasn't an anomaly because it happened again, probably even to a worse degree, against Arsenal. The PSG game, whatever, that I can kind of put that to one side because again, we did concede 5, correct? Scored 3. It was a little bit better. 2 of those are individual errors. Right?
Weren't great against Man United.
So yeah, weren't great against Manchester United. Conceded that last minute goal as well, back post. There's been many games this season where Spurs have not been good enough. Do I put that on the players?
Villa.
Yes. Do I put that also on Thomas Frank? Yes, I do. Do I put that on poor recruitment over the last X amount of years? Yes, I do. Do I think that Thomas Frank can change it around?
What a balloon.
Be honest.
I think if he was given a lot of time,
Yeah.
maybe, because I can go off of what he did
Should
at
he
Brentford.
be given that?
He needs transfer.
I can go off of what he did at
How long is
Brentford
time?
and player development. I can go off of how he developed a lot of players from that team up into even in the Championship, brought them into the Premier League, and then have all gone on to various other clubs, and also had cemented Brentford as being a very good team in the Premier League. I think that is his role. Tottenham in the position that Tottenham are in after last season, finishing 17th. the squad is not good enough generally. It's not. I don't think it's anywhere near being a top 4 side. I think it's probably between a 6th and a 10th side if they're all pulling and in the same direction. They're not great in terms of you drop below probably six or 7 players that are probably very good. Don't have anyone that's a standout. Do I think that he's going to get the time? Probably not. The only difference would be is obviously now Daniel Levy isn't there. If Enoch
Don't
want
blame
to
Daniel
give him that time,
Levy.
because again, Rome doesn't Rome wasn't built in a day. Things don't change overnight. You know, you need X amount of windows.
I mean,
He's had one
can I
window.
cut into
No,
you a
not
second?
done. He had one window, which was good.
rattled.
Pelini is a good signing. Kudus is a good signing.
I agree.
So you either want
Xavi
to entrust him. Well, Xavi Simons, I'll remain till the end of the season to pass a judgment on him. But on paper, it's a good start. There is a lot of work still to be done at Tottenham. If they want to entrust him to do that, then fine, and we'll just write the season off yet again. But the problem is the football that's being played. That as a fan, you cannot charge the higher season ticket prices and expect fans to not be happy. Do I agree that they boo one individual player? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I think boo the whole team to your heart's content. They
Do you
deserve
agree
it.
with Thomas Frank there?
I agree with that.
Especially a goalkeeper.
I don't. I think that's
Yeah.
completely it's unconstructive.
It's not gonna help
It's
the-
not
yeah,
going
it's
to
not
help
gonna help the
anything. He's
They
made
didn't boo him once.
he's-
They
he's
booed him
made-
every time.
Yeah,
he's
Tottenham
that's
ball.
made a
really
mistake.
bad.
That's
You've
mad.
seen that happen to Maguire
That is
before.
He's
wild.
made a mistake.
Stupid.
Okay, he's owned it. Like what's done is done. You're 2-0
He
down.
didn't own it on
no,
the pitch.
he couldn't own it on the pitch. But he's
He
owned
should
it
have
at
put
the
his
end of it.
hands up instead
Sure.
of shouting.
And you know what? That
Sure.
weren't just his mistake. He made a bad mistake, but where are the defenders getting back as well? Did you hear what Harry Wilson said? He said, when I saw no one getting back on the
Yeah,
line, I
I
thought,
thought,
let's have a
shooting.
crack at it.
Yeah, which is fair enough to the opposition. But look, he's owned it. He comes out after the games, and it's done. I'm not going to keep going in and hammering him. But as Spurs fans booing him every time he's on the ball, do you think that's going to help him? Like he's the closest player to you as the fans. That's not going to help him. And you know he can be a shaky keeper as it is, not constructive, not
Can't do that.
conducive.
It's
In terms of the
disgusting, that.
performance, not good enough. And that ultimately comes back.
But what about Fulham?
Oh,
Great
wait,
win.
hold on before we get to Fulham.
Okay.
Carry on.
Right, because
Please do let me know if you disagree with anything I've just
Huh?
said, as I think
Well,
that was quite
yeah,
a fair assessment.
I think it's
I
fair.
saw
think,
your video where you said it's Enoch now, isn't it?
No, I didn't
Before
say-
it
I
used to
didn't
be
say- I
Daniel
didn't say
Levy.
it's
Levy this, Levy that.
When
It's
did I say
Daniel
that?
this, Daniel. Right.
I didn't say that.
Enoch.
Did not say that. I didn't say that. I said it's a culmination of things. Enoch are still in
So whose
charge.
fault is it now? Anyway?
It's a culmination.
Of who?
Would you like me to read what I said in the bio? Because I know what I said. I didn't blame it all on him. It's blamed on managers. It's blamed on Enoch failure, which is Daniel Levy was part of Enoch.
So can't blame Levy now.
It's not.
Now you got to blame the
It's system.
little bit.
But it's systematic
No, I'm just
failure.
saying.
It's systematic
Nice
failure.
one,
Let
that.
me
Robbie,
ask you.
look at the caption.
Hang on.
I'll take that one, please, thank
yeah,
you.
just twisting. We're cherry picking. Let me ask you. When Arsenal were crap, right? Who did we blame it on?
Huh?
Did we blame it on Usmanov? Did we blame it on the Kroenkes?
I remember
Because of
Kroenke
course
out
they were.
t-shirts.
lot of-
Until
a lot
the
of that.
Kroenkes decided to fix up and look sharp,
True.
you were crap. Okay?
Yeah.
The
But
same
Levy's gone now.
It's not about it. It's
No,
not,
Levy's gone.
Yeah,
He's
it's
left.
it's
Your last
systematic.
season, every
The
single
ownership
Tottenham
isn't
fan
gone.
would always say, Levy
Can you
this,
help me
Levy
here?
that.
'Cause he's talking rubbish.
Can I just finish?
No, 'cause you're talking
And then
waffle.
at the start of the season now, you said, oh, now that he's gone, and
Please.
the Suns have
Rob,
taken over now.
Rob,
and
no.
it's all more, I mean, and
wouldn't
That's
giving
not
them
what I
money,
said. That's not what I've said.
giving them money to spend.
That's not what I've said, Rob. Enoch is still there. Just because the mouthpiece
bought
is gone and the
Kudus.
puppet, don't mean that the whole gang isn't still there. Enoch and the systematic failures of Daniel Levy, of Enoch over the last 25 years is still there. You can't
So he's
blame
gone.
that on Thomas Frank. He's been gone for 3 months. These things take time. So if they want to entrust and go down a different route of backing this man, then so be it. But if
And
not,
it-
then they'll sack him. like
And
they
when
have with
when he
everyone
came
else.
in, right? When he came in, a lot of your fans, I'm sure you as well.
Hold
It's
that.
a breath of
Please.
fresh air. You know what I mean?
I
He'll
beg-
get us.
I beg you,
What
find me
he's
the
got a
clip of when
solid
I've ever
now.
said he's a breath of fresh air.
Remember that? Remember the Tottenham fans?
Find me a clip of when I've ever said someone's a breath of fresh air.
Remember the Tottenham
It's not
fans,
really
right?
a comment I would make.
Remember the Tottenham fans, right? He's solid. It was solid now.
Yeah, we looked good.
Solid. Now
looked good.
we ain't
We looked solid.
conceding them goals that we were conceding.
And as I said in my caption, the one area that Thomas Frank should be good at is defence, which for the first few games this season, we look much better. We're not doing that either. Get Odegaard off the screen now, you fool.
How comes what's
perfectly positioned.
what's the
Perfect as well,
what's the
yeah.
crazy thing is, right? How comes you're so bad at home?
I don't
That's
know.
what I don't understand, right?
I don't know.
You're
Is
better
that
away than
Thomas Frank's
is that the
fault? 'Cause he's
fans on
carried on
this
that
case
same
or
run
what's
as
up?
Andrew.
Well,
Is that Enoch and that?
no. That's obviously that's down to Ange. That's down to Thomas Frank. I don't know why we're so bad at home. To win 3 Premier League games in a calendar year at home is terrible. The only other games we've
3
won.
in a calendar year?
Yeah, the only
It's
other
been
games.
3 games
The
the
only
whole
other-
year.
Absolutely
The only other
shocking,
well in the league, the only other games that I can think of we've won this season is Doncaster, Villarreal, and Copenhagen. at home. Obviously, there were Europa League games which we won last year as well. But it's three games. It's a disgrace that I can't pin that all on Thomas Frank, because obviously it's a continuation. I don't know what it is. That's why I also think it's maybe down to a lack of connection. I don't know.
Get Ange back.
But no. But again, this is what I mean. I don't actually know. Like,
it's weird that they lose so many games at home. Like, you'd have thought, especially that stadium, bigger stadium now. They got that great end to it.
Actually,
30,000.
Do you know what?
Right,
do you know what I think it is? Do you know what I think it is?
Even worse.
Do you know what I think a part of it is? Right, that a lot of people don't want to go.
No, but it's packed every week.
A lot of people don't want to go, and they don't. I know a lot of people don't go, and they will.
It's packed.
You will put your ticket on the exchange. Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't. It's not always that packed in terms of what it should be. We've not been able to build a connection with that stadium over the last 6.5 years. We've had a handful of strong, good performances, good nights in that stadium.
So with Thomas Frank,
all of it, yeah. Get this balloon out my face, man.
Oh, she's violent again. She's got resorted back to violence.
Breathe.
Chill.
Breathing technique.
relax yourself.
Let me do some Pilates breathing.
He's getting very angry at
You
everyone,
might have to
getting
start
very
looking for jobs
snappy.
outside of football.
Like, obviously, this is a show for like banter and vibes, but it feels very
But
tense in
violence
here now.
is not the option,
I feel
is it?
like, you know, we're not really. I don't know. It's like we weren't really allowed to do the banter because it might have just tipped you. Like, it just feels a bit
She's
off.
like
you
Caicedo
know?
right now.
That's all. But I just, if I may,
Give it a bit.
I don't know if I'm allowed, but just
No, I don't like narratives being twisted.
Okay.
That's all.
You are very good at
But
that,
you
Rob,
can
to
just
be
not.
fair.
What you can do is
What
just
do I
not
do?
rise.
Anyway, let's big up Fulham. What are
Yeah,
we
well,
doing
we'll get
here?
there. Just one second.
No, but we got.
All right,
No, we
really
don't.
quickly.
Come on.
Just
We
Thomas
gotta
Frank.
predict this
Just
week
Thomas
as well.
Frank, then, do you feel like just forget all Innick and all that? That's like the That's like me saying the Glazers, but you go, yeah, but Amorim though. So let's just talk it about the manager,
Thomas.
Thomas. Does he have it?
I don't think he's the guy. I really don't.
Who is then?
Okay.
Honestly,
I don't think he's the guy.
again, we can run it back from
I
every
know a
season.
guy.
No.
No.
Like there's this narrative that like we should have let Ange carry on, guys.
No, you shouldn't have done
Guys,
that.
this is
Well,
a
I'm tired.
ridiculous.
Well, why
That's
did
a
you have it?
boring,
It's
tired
Ange's brother,
argument.
man. I hate when people do that.
So she said
22
no.
times,
Not the
22
right
times.
guy.
We lost,
Not the right guy.
not the right guy.
Let this guy go,
I
sorry.
can't think of a manager that and bear in mind, in the last 7 years, we've also had 7 or 8 different managers, right? I can only think of one manager in that time I've had a connection with, which is Pochettino.